What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy JD Trades, and I'm back again with another pre-market open analysis. As always, guys, don't forget to subscribe, turn on that post notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. Drop a like, it helps in the YouTube algorithm and getting out to more people. So, as always, let's just get straight into it. We're going to take a look at gold, we're going to take a look at the dollar, at the price action that we had last week, and see what this week potentially holds. Okay, it is a new week, so we do need to look at the last week's candle. Now, in terms of last week's candle, it's nothing really out of the ordinary. Being completely frank with you guys, everything that played out last week is not anything out of the ordinary. We had open of price, high of the week, low of the week, closure. Very, very simple, very, very bog standard. Okay, now so far with the current price action that we're seeing here on the weekly, there's a good chance that we'll actually keep dropping for the dollar. Okay, we need to anticipate how this monthly candle is going to close, guys, as we are approaching a little over 7 days to the end of the month, and so far we do have this monthly imbalance here for the DXY, so there's a good chance that we're actually going to head lower into those areas. Okay, now it's still a bit of a reach for us now. I'm not saying that this month will potentially get there. Maybe next month will potentially get there, potentially create a high low here and then give us a high high, potentially, right? So with that framework given, we now understand like, okay, cool. What else can we see on the weekly? On the weekly, I would actually want to see us continue a bit of a bearish week this week. I want to see if we can potentially rival that weekly low here, right, and pretty much just continue the price action that we saw from last week, right? Because last week Friday I did expect us to get a bit of a pullback into that 4 hour imbalance and stretch down lower. We had an initial drop, but then of course market did push back up into the area. So I want to see if first things first at the start of the week, if we can take out that Friday high, right, push above that high, and then we start to drop for the rest of the week. So we may potentially create a high of the week somewhere around here and then eventually engulf last week's low. Okay, bear that in mind, bear that setup in mind for the rest of the week. Next up is gold. So far for gold has been very turbulent in terms of what it's been giving us through the latter stages of last week. You know, very choppy, up down, up down, up down. If you're someone that is a scalper, you would have 100% loved gold last week. Okay, unless, you know, right now when we look at gold from the daily perspective, okay, let's start things off with the weekly. We're just bullish to us, bullish as hell, right? If we go to the daily time frame, we're still bullish with price breaking that all-time high on Thursday. I want to see if we may potentially get a bit of a pullback down lower for gold. We do have this setup here on gold on the hourly. I would actually like to see us take out all of this mess, right? All of this mess. I want to see all this mess go. I want to see everything here go. All these wicks, all this cluster inside of here, you know, and eventually come for that high for sure. But I want to see us drop and take all of this out, get a nice clean sweep move down, get a play inside of 71% of this fib retracement here, and then see if we can break all-time highs and potentially that 3K barrier. Okay, cool. Next thing is going to be on Bitcoin. Okay, now realistically the setup for Bitcoin is a little bit 50-50 in the sense that price can do one of two things. And right now with Bitcoin, we've seen over the pretty much the whole month, look at all these daily candles, doji candles, indecisive candles, high, low, close in the middle, high, low, close in the middle, high, low, close in the middle. Now what was really interesting is last week, midweek, we had a very nice push from Tuesday, right, which took out the highs resting here, all the sellers from the week prior, right? So in that regard, we actually had a pretty nice move up. Now that we're pushing down lower, I'm not too certain if Bitcoin is ready to drop just yet. I would like to see Bitcoin actually head up to higher areas for us to then get a much better drop. Okay, you know, if we're really going to see a monumental drop, yeah, for sure, it can definitely happen from where we're currently sitting and where prices, you know, currently at. But I just don't really see, at least for now, okay, we just completely breaking the low, right? We've come down, we've dropped off, we played into this imbalance here. We've had a nice reaction from there. We've had a sell-off from there as well during the weekend. I want to see if we can actually get up into slightly more premium prices to actually go short for Bitcoin. So these are going to be the areas that I'm going to look out for. I'm going to see if we can actually take out one of these highs, or unless if we actually want to drop. But let's not forget the higher time frame target is going to be around that 102 mark for us to get a really, really nice short. You know, if we can get a sell back down to around, 77, or maybe more near term, like 90 to 500, that would be really, really good for Bitcoin. And then we can potentially see some moves in that regard. Other than that, that's all from me. Really quickly before we end things off, this week in terms of high impact news, there's not really a lot. We do have CPI for the euro on Monday. There's a Emperor's birthday for Japan. So gold may be a bit quiet tomorrow. German GDP on Tuesday, consumer confidence for the dollar as well. Wednesday, we got crude oil inventories and new home sales. And then Thursday, which is going to be the juiciest one, I reckon, of the week, we got initial jobless claims and GDP for the dollar. And then last but not least, on Friday, we got CPI for Germany and core PCE price index for the dollar. So just like that, the month of February is over and we're into March, and look, the year is flying away. Can't believe we're already almost in the third month of the year, and 2025 just started. Guys, if you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to leave a like, and if you are enjoying this type of content, more of this content is provided for free inside of my Discord. Right, my main hub is Discord and Telegram. Link to both of those are in the description box down below, guys. Always remember theory behind the practice, and I'll see you guys for this week's live streams. Peace.